Hi, and welcome to a short screencast video on recording and editing audio with GarageBand. The first thing I'd like to do is take you on a quick tour of the GarageBand interface. Starting up in the top left-hand corner, we have a stack of tracks. I'm in the podcast mode, so I've set up a new project as a podcast. So I also have this track on the top where I can add photos so that they tick over as the podcast progresses. You can see here I've got a couple of tracks and they've got an effect layered onto them. Over here we have the effects panel. So the voice is considered a real instrument, but you can also add guitars, drums, keyboards. They're real instruments. However, we're going to just use the spoken word, so we can change it, say, from male basic to female basic, and therefore we get a different type of effect layered on the top. This first one is a bit of audio from the internet, the famous moon landing dialogue between Houston and the capsule. So we might want to leave that one as male basic, and we'll record voice into this other one later on. Coming down to the bottom half of the right hand side, we've got a place where we can choose our input source. We're going to be using the built-in microphone, and you can change the input level of that microphone too. Good idea is to start out at about 75% and then work it from there if you need to increase the gain or otherwise. Here's where you can find all the musical loops for which GarageBand is famous, so let's have a little listen to them. Let's choose some banjo. Or here's some guitars. Okay, and the other tab down the bottom here, the middle one is actually the real instrument tab that we've already had a look at, and the other button here takes you to your media that you've got on your system already. There's the access to your iTunes library, to other GarageBand projects that you might have finished, your photo collection from iPhoto and otherwise, and your movie collection from iMovie or Photo Booth. Okay, coming down to the bottom section now, we've got the master gain control. We've got a couple of controls for looping and adding a metronome. That's for musical recording. Here's our indicator panel, so you can change that from different musical measures to a tuner view to the key signature, and you can monitor the tempo. But for spoken word stuff, you'd probably want to keep it in hours, minutes and seconds so you can monitor how long it's going. Here's our familiar transport controls, play, pause, and the all-important record button. And over here we've got a little toggle button which turns the audio region on and off. So if I click on the clip and move my playhead to the front of that, you can see that that moves simultaneously with the top half, and you can show it or hide it according to your use of screen real estate. And here's when you can add another real instrument or software instrument track.